What's good, South Florida? What's happening? This your boys from Lookout, South Florida. It's your boy Suave Hardaway, a.k.a. Jimmy V, a.k.a. everything he wanna be, baby. Chilling with my homies, man, from the Lookout. What's happening?
It's your boy Profitable P. Yeah, out here making a profit. Because if you're out here slipping, you're losing.
Oh, man. Oh, damn. I like that, man. What's happening, man? It's your boy 2GK. You already know I'm in the building. And next to my left, we got...
Hey, what's up? What's up, Florida? What's up, world? It's the Lookout. It's your boy ZOE.CARTIER. We here. Let's get it.
Like that. What's happening? So we're finna jump right into it. Some real bad news in the music industry. Aretha Franklin, the queen of soul.
Lord. Rest in peace.
We lost a great queen this past week. Aretha Franklin died at 76 from pancreatic cancer. Oh Lord, let's moment of silence. We'll open up with moment of silence to be real. So we're gonna take this time to really show our condolences in a moment of silence. All right. We brought it back. So, Aretha.
Rest in peace, Aretha Franklin, man. You paved the way for a lot of female artists to be where they're at today. And we just would like to say thank you for the great things that you did in this music industry. And your respects and your music will be played forever and ever.
Forever. For you young people out there, if you don't know Aretha Franklin, most of her hits included, her top hit was Respect. R-E-S-P-C-T, what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, say what take L-D-T. That shit was on every damn commercial.
Yeah, man.
If it wasn't just a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. But that was the biggest hit. You already know. That's
Natural Woman as well.
Natural Woman.
Oh, man, that was a nice...
That came out the year after Respect, and then going down the list, I Say a Little Pretty, which came out the same year as Natural Woman, and also Chains of Fools. So she had a long list of classics. One of the definitely queens of music in general, man. Paved a lot of way, like 2GK said.
She's gone now, though.
She's gone, man. So another great loss. So we want to kind of just touch on that and share a moment of silence for the great, not late, Aretha Franklin. Rest in peace, queen.
How old she was when she died?
She was 76 years old when she passed. Pancreatic.
She lived a life, though. I mean,
man.
Yeah, she lived nice life.
She's seen a lot too, just in the world. Just being in that day and age of when she made music, that was still controversial on racial stuff. Yeah, so she actually seen the world kind of what it was from all those generations.
See, those are the conversations that I like. You brought it out too, because that's real. She saw the world before there was cell phones, before there was CDs and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, probably there was
there was just vinyl and records and stuff back then, but it wasn't.
But she got to see the world to certain levels, so it makes you think: what are these younger artists gonna be able to see?
Yeah, I mean,
in the future.
Aretha. She was one of them artists right now. Like if you think of like those artists from those times and had classical hits like her, such Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight, and she hasn't been one of the ones that you see go out on tour, perform as much as like Patti LaBelle still do her thing. You know what I'm saying? She still be doing her thing. She was making music for a little bit, even in her elderly years. And then some of these women be torn, but we haven't really seen Aretha Franklin like that. And I wish the world would have seen more of her more later in her career. When it's all said and done.
I heard she was dealing with a lot though, like from what they say now. Like how every time when somebody passes away, then you hear all of the.
Well, pancreatic cancer stems from sugar and diabetes and stuff like that. So if you don't take care of that stuff, man,
take care of your body.
You're definitely going to take care of your body, man. Always take care of yourself. And obviously, we don't know what kind of health specifically she had or what kind of age she had as far as like family wise and how many doctor visits.
But at that age, no offense, you live to see a good deal of life projected. But it's weird because it's like, if I'm young, yeah.
But you know, like it's all about taking care of yourself. My father's diabetic, so it's like, you know, we always see the things go to ups and downs, but he always try to take care of himself within time. He's been having that for like, he had that for like a good like 15, 16, 17 years. So, you know, but shout out to, you know, the Franklin family. You know, our condolences sent to you.
Our prayers go to y'all, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to Queen. Moving along, we got some disturbing news. Chris Watts, who allegedly, well, now we know, killed his whole entire family.
Come on, I heard about that, man.
Yeah, man, two of his little girls and his pregnant wife.
His pregnant wife, so they had a child on the way.
She had a child on the way.
Let's hear a little more about that. So tell me what happened. Like,
who's this guy?
So pretty much, he had custody of the kids, killing his pregnant wife and 2 kids and his whole family. The first story that came out, like they were missing.
That's the thing about it,
right?
Okay.
Yeah. A family friend called and say, "Hey, the girls and the wife are missing," and that's how it started. And then apparently, the gentleman came out and said something that
I guess law enforcement, they really cracked it, because you gotta understand, this dude just came out on the media and saying, "Hey, they're missing. I just hope that they're okay."
Right.
Wow.
And pretty much, yeah.
I'm looking at his face like, because this is the thing. It's one thing when you see that and they're missing, but it's another thing when he killed them. You know he killed them. Case has been solved, and you see his facial expression saying, "Yeah, you know, they're missing. I just hope that they're safe." And then the reporter asked him, "Yo, well, have you had any arguments or anything?" And he's like, "You know, I'm not gonna talk about
it." Well, here's the stem. They were having money issues. The family was having money problems. So they racked up like over $400,000 in fucking debt, and only had like, only had like $800 something in a fucking account. So, you know, they got this life they live in. They portraying this happy life. You got a kid on the way. You working hard and it's not happening. So I think that was the stem of the problem was the money stuff, because they actually brought that up in the article.
It was a lot of stuff. I mean, to go really deeper into it, Christopher Watts accused of killing wife Shannon, Bella, one daughter, and Kelsey, the other daughter.
Yeah.
Two young girls found inside nearly full fuel canisters at a field where he worked.
What?
Where his job?
Yep. My thing is, as a father and a husband, you got a family, like, I'm trying to figure out what's going through his mind to where he want to eliminate his wife and kids not even being in just because of their financial issues.
Let's talk about that.
You know, so like I hear a lot of cases of people killing themselves or their family members because of the financial stability of their lifestyle or what's going on. But I don't know if I got to a certain point in life, but I just don't understand why or someone could just do that. You know what I mean? I would think they would have mental problems at the same time, because that's what I could think. Somebody has mental problems.
I wonder what his coworkers thought of it.
I mean, sometimes when I think about what's going on in these situations, a lot of times it's something deeper than what you can see. Yeah. I mean, he has money problems. I mean, a lot of relationships have those issues. Of course,
true.
You're gonna have money problems, of course,
especially in a marriage.
Yeah,
with kids.
But for him to actually kill her, do you think there's gonna be
something deeper
thing? Like maybe there was some type of domestic dispute.
That's exactly what it was too, because family friends said that there was rumors of him cheating. But I mean, when you look back, I mean, it goes even deeper. I mean, the debt. I mean, they filed for bankruptcy back in 2015. So
that's what started.
They had, friends didn't see troubles between the pair, but two said Watts was cheating. Yeah. So, I mean, the dude faces 3 counts of first-degree murder and 3 counts of tampering.
It had to be premeditated, too.
Man, I'm not trying.
The girls was 4 and 3, so it's pretty. And then
so
the girl was 15. I mean, she was months.
And she said before the kids, they were together for about 8 years, right? Think about how long this guy had to play this role before deciding to like, that's it. I'm done with this shit. I'm gonna fucking kill my family, my kids. I'm done. I'm with this for 8 years for my kids.
I got the clip.
How long does it take for you to determine that or to establish that point to where you done with it all? Yeah. I just snap.
Forget it.
Like, that's 8 to 15 years. Like, I mean, how long do you have to play that role in a marriage to be like, yo, I'm faking this whole fucking time? You know, that's a scary thought.
Yeah.
You know, on the flip side, there's women like that feel that I've seen stories where women set their husbands up.
You know
what I'm saying? How long has it?
Recently, not too long ago, probably 6.
Yeah,
a woman ago, it was a lady that tried to set her husband up.
Yeah.
But the police kind of had recorded her, and she tried to order a hitman on her husband. Right? They caught her. Yeah. So it's really out there. It's really, really out there.
The last instance that I actually. Like, I didn't witness it, but I was working in this location at the time, and I won't disclose this location for privacy purposes, but I was working in this location at the time, probably 2007, 8. And it's a location in South Beach. And this guy, he was staying at one of the hotels with his family, and I remember coming to work that next day saying, "Lo, you heard what happened the other day?" I'm like, "Nah." They was like, "Yo, this guy threw his kids out the window, and he jumped out the window too."
I heard about that too, yeah.
While his wife was taking a shower. Threw the kids out the window, he jumped out after them. Killed himself and his kids, though.
I mean, there was just that Playboy lady who jumped off what building in New York with her son? It just happened. I'm going to look it up right now.
I
didn't hear about that one. Look out.
Look out. But it's just crazy how you can come to the point where you just want to kill your family for financial issues. I mean, in life, man, you have ups and downs, man. You might be down one day, and the next day, man, you might be up. So
there was like one of his family members was like, "May the devil have mercy on his soul." So you know he's going.
Gasoline draws, motherfucker.
H-E-double hockey motherfucking sticks, nigga. You out of that. Yo, that's crazy, dog. I don't know, man, but yo, I mean, you know, it is getting in that relationship with people just, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. How could you tell? I saw a video of her telling Facebook how happy she was, how great of a man he was, how he changed her life. It's been an amazing 8 years. Yeah. So it's like, it's crazy seeing that. How do you see that coming, dog? You know what I'm saying? That's some wild shit.
You never really see it.
Chris Watts.
You never see it coming.
You will be dealt with for killing your 2 kids and your unborn child along with your wife. Not dead wife.
That's a complete coward, man.
I mean, you gotta understand.
That's bullshit.
He's gone at that point, but you really don't know what
his mind checked out a long time ago. But like I said, how long does it? The thought of somebody, the thought of somebody killing their whole family. How long, dog?
That's some Amityville horror type of stuff.
They're gonna make a movie out of that shit. I'll let your boys at the lookout. We're gonna make a movie about that shit.
They already made the movies. People just live in the movies now.
Yeah, man, that's on some horrific shit. But let's move it along. So we got too much time. Let's talk about this priest situation. We already know it's kind of like an elephant in a room type of shit when it comes to the priest.
I mean, that's big.
They decided to. Yeah.
That's pretty big. I'm not gonna lie, that's the Roman Catholic Church.
Well, that was in Pennsylvania, right?
It was in Pennsylvania, but that's the Roman Catholic Church, and that's them. You gotta understand, they were covering up abuse.
So basically, people in Pennsylvania, it was a story coming out about priests, right, in this Catholic church, Roman Catholic Church, decided to come out about the pedophilistic ring that the church, the history that the church had, and how they had hired employees.
So this actual cult.
Yes, they're hiring employees with registered offender pass, pedophilia pass.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You know, and they're introducing them as, you know,
Catholic priests.
Yes. In the organization. And they're coming out with stories about pedophile stories, about little kids, about how they're interested in little kids, how they love little kids, and maybe even detail found with little kids before.
I wonder, because that's weird, because you always hear stories about.
That's why I said Catholic priestess is the elephant in the room. Yeah. It's known for that shit. Just like this is the way of that life. Like, what the fuck? That shit is fucking disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
You know, some real shit.
For it to be so many priests and so many victims.
I don't know, man.
It's deeper than you think. You gotta understand. It's 70 years of this has been covered up. They're unveiling it now.
It's a cult.
Priests
it's a
that
cult,
they
man.
can't even.
Secret society.
There's some priests that they can't even charge because some of them are dead. The statues of
Bro, you got me
It
fucked
goes
up.
back to it goes
You
back
got me
so
fucked
far
up.
that you can't even.
You got me fucked up.
even
do anything about it.
Imagine your son being an altar boy at that goddamn church, bro.
There's thousands
And
of kids.
shit going on, you can't tell. You end up finding out. You old as hell. You end up finding out that you 67, 70, 80 something. You end up finding out that shit was going on, bro. Can you imagine that shit?
It's crazy thing you don't never expect it from that type of person.
I ain't laughing at the situation. That's some fuck shit.
And then think about it.
Pennsylvania.
How many people do you think they affected? Like people to go out here and cause so much. I really want to know the numbers of the people that they really that they affected that went out here and lived. Like they've done some type of I
They
don't say
have
harm
so far
or
301 priests.
My dog profitable.
Over 70 years.
but the people who have been affected. I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
people. There's more than people that they got record of. There's people who didn't even
that haven't said shit.
Come forward.
So you got people that come forward. You got people that don't come forward.
No wonder why the world is so angry.
Fuck that P. You said how many people affected. Thinking about this is just Pennsylvania, my nigga.
Think about where else.
Yo, think about all over the state and the world. What the hell? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you know.
We got them dudes burning them records right now.
Hey man,
Oh no, y'all not coming here.
nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe.
You got the immigration thing.
That shit. So it's like the priest. When
they
the
finding this immigration thing is crazy because at these shelters these kids are getting abused. They said in a report on CBS, you can look it up.
yeah, I bet you it's a whole bunch of them motherfuckers
for predators to go work there. It's a gold mine. Yeah. It's nothing but immigrant kids lost from their parents
that don't speak English.
Come
on, dog.
It's over right now.
Come on, dog.
That's a lot of shit.
Think about it.
Going
So
on.
they don't get jobs at those places.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Think about it. All right.
No, they're catching them left and right.
All right. So that pedophile shit is actually gaining some kind of
Awareness.
like people are starting to become aware about it.
People should have been aware about this. This shouldn't be no
hold on,
now people's trying to.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Right?
Are you talking about how they're becoming a community?
And in a community, it's like they're almost becoming a group to try to become accepted. Like, really, bro?
New norm.
Like, think about it.
Think
about it. Because they're using that. They can also use, I love when we talk about the word love. The 4-letter word, right? It also has this double edge. You can love who you want to love. Right? Can they love who they want to love?
You got teachers
when it comes to
kids. No.
Exactly. So that's what they're utilizing to become accepted. Love who you want to love, and suddenly, and they come out with their stories for you to make them feel sorry about them. But
the people that they want to love are not knowledgeable of what's going on.
Exactly. So
wrong right
starting with the kids, it goes back to the kids. So you thinking about this is going on in Pennsylvania, and they decided to come out and be like, "Yo, okay." Now, what if we start to hear more stories about it? What if we start to hear more stories about different other ones and other ones coming out? So, that's that damn thunder, boy.
God don't like that shit.
He don't like that shit. Stop talking with them other goddamn pedophiles. I'll be damned.
No, I mean,
I'll be damned.
It's safe to say
and it goes back to mental issues, bro.
It definitely does, man. It definitely does.
And what they were exposed to growing up too.
Psychological issues, and what they're exposed to. And it's funny, man, it's all a connection. Like the same thing we talk about Chris Watts, like what was going on in your mind. Everything is psychological. It's like that's to me, honestly, that's sickening. Pedophilistic, that's sickening. So
I mean, well, let me just play the clip for some who are really kind of like lost in it and really don't get it. When you can, go ahead and take a look into it. And y'all know Miami weather, so bear with us. Y'all gonna hear that storm. Y'all gonna hear that thunder. It's just what it is.
We east right at Biscayne where the water at. Get that tropic thunder, baby.
It's gonna be raining on one side
and then it's
stars on the
dry as hell on one across the street.
But Let's go ahead and listen to this clip.
1,000 children over the course of several decades. So let's go to Barbie Nadeau, who is in Rome for us. And Barbie, been waiting for the Vatican to weigh in. What are they saying?
Vatican?
Well, we've been waiting for this statement, as you suggest, for several days now, pushing the Vatican, pressuring them to say something. And their statement does use some language we have never heard before on this matter. They call these acts criminal. And I'll read from it. The abuses described in the report are criminal and morally reprehensible. For many, many years now, the Vatican has referred to these crimes as sins and omissions, which, of course, are subject to forgiveness in the eyes of the Catholic Church.
No,
we're talking about language, and I think that's going to be especially important for those victims and survivors, especially in Pennsylvania. Really,
they're going to forgive you. Like, we want to forgive your ass, like you said. Fuck you, nigga.
That's
goddamn
crazy. So, just be on the lookout, really. There's a lot of things trending right now, but we just scratching the surface of what's going on. So, y'all just go ahead and go look into it. I mean, we're definitely going to go ahead and keep it moving, though. I think right now we do have something going on with the sports for sure.
Before we move on to sports, I think that
we do got another thing too about that guy.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yo, shout out to the white doctor that got arrested. That got arrested at Chicago airport. That boy say, "You treat me like a fucking black person."
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, man.
Yo, my dog.
Treat me what?
Yo,
Hold on. Like
check it out.
treat you like a what?
Yo, check this out, South Florida. Y'all check this out. Yo,
man, is that an animal?
Yo,
what?
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yes. Dr. Jeffery.
So,
Dr. Jeffery.
He was pretty much walking through the airport, and he got stopped, obviously, for some weed. And then after he was apprehended, he was resisting almost. He was like, being very, very resistant at first. So it was a lot of mumbling going on, and they finally got him to the ground. Next thing you know, there were about 2-3, TSAs on him, and there's some police on him, finally get on him. And then, they rough him up a little bit. And then he's like, "Stop! You're treating me like a black person," right? And then everybody caught that. Everyone was like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? And then after that, they apprehended him. He got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested
for possession of weed, disorderly conduct,
and
resisting a fucking arrest, dog.
Damn.
So
my thing is, how does a black man get treated?
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like,
it's coming to a point now. It's a way of getting treated like that.
Right.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
You stop a black person, this is how you gotta treat them.
That's crazy.
Or why are you treating me like a black person?
He said, "You're treating me like a fucking black person." So he further said, "This is the reason why he said
he's telling
it,
the truth about
exactly
what they're really doing.
Exactly,
their own kind is telling them.
He basically said, "I'm doing this to raise awareness to let you know that racism exists."
Yeah, that's.
Because for me, I was like, "Damn!" That I took it as like, "You're."
But if he was black, then you could say that.
Yeah,
I mean, because he was saying that he's a Trump guy, so But until the police fix this problem, I don't blame black people for being upset when they get arrested.
Right.
So because
you can see it's like, damn, nigga, you treat me like a black person.
Automatically,
he would have been dead.
The way that white people should be treated. Different from
he would have been dead.
So pretty much he's
already
acknowledging the white privilege.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's two ways it goes. It's like, he's acknowledging white privilege, or he's letting you know that
you should be treating me as a white person. Like, you should not be tackling me to the ground. You should be talking to me, discussing.
But when a black person, you can tackle them.
Yeah, that's what you do to him, not to me. But
that's crazy. That's insane, bro.
You're treating me like
the same shit for the same thing, though. For the same thing. So pretty much, he's not disputing the context of why he's getting treated. But he's saying you're treating me because like a distinctive group. Damn.
Think about that. That's one 57-year-old doctor.
57?
He's 57.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doctor. Now, that's only one white person. How many is gonna think that way? You know what I'm saying?
How many of them you think that way?
A lot, honestly. Yeah, no, they continue to see videos of us getting brutalized by the police. They can't. They see it. We see it. They see it. Everybody sees it. So
some people be happy
when he be like, "Damn, you treat me like a black person." He don't see white people getting thrown to the floor like that.
So what's different about me that you treated me like a black
But
person?
he said it so, treated me like a fucking black person. Like, that shit was wild, my dog. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just want to shed light on that shit because you could say, you know, a lot of people took it different ways. Some people, you got even some people like, yeah, man, oh, he ain't say nothing bad, he ain't say nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's letting y'all niggas know that, blah, 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 blah. But it's at the same time, it's like, nah, man. You just realize that racism exists or police brutality exists.
Man, listen, that police brutality been existing since way back when.
Since they freed them.
They freed them. You even got video footage of that back then. So it's just like, this shit's been going on.
It's just that
now, you know.
Now there's cameras everywhere.
Exactly. Basically.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can't hide from the all-seeing eye.
What if there was shit? Because if there was cameras out there back in the 1930s, 20s, 15s, 10s, 1905, 1890 something, shit.
You'll be seeing babies and alligators.
What?
You'll be seeing the
lynchings. What?
Like, I'm like, how do you have those pictures?
Because think about it, that's the way of life back then. That was the way of existence. Like,
you looked at that white girl?
Yeah, that's
out of there. We got another lynching.
Right now,
Hashtag lynching, nutrient lynching. They put it on postcards.
They probably did that shit, yeah.
Come on, man.
But you gotta understand, they just had
disrespectful. What's his name? Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
They still here.
Shame on you.
March and rally.
Shame on you. Shame on you. I get treated like a black person. At least he recognized that shit.
But that's the thing, though. Yeah, he recognized it. Cool. But he just made it. But he just showed that it's supposed to be law. Like it's a law.
Exactly.
Yo, I'm white, bro.
He's telling
you shouldn't touch me like that.
You know how many other people feel that way? I'm just saying that's why he raised some awareness too.
Imagine you know cops are now having a bias training. It's mandatory.
Man, listen, they gonna need way more than bias training, dog.
Yeah, they have a bias training.
They need
started in New York.
They need mental checkup.
Anti-bias training.
They need consistent mental checkup.
How do you train that shit? They was interviewing a cop, and he was saying, I guess he's like their head chief, whatever, and the guy was interviewing saying, hey, do you know that there's a problem? He's like, yeah, this needs to be fixed. And the guy's like, so you know that there's a problem? Yeah, we know who you guys are. You have what you have. Just know that when you come to work, you can't have that at work. So it's kind of like they're normalizing it to say it's okay to be racist. Don't be racist at work. Don't be racist when you have a badge. Think about the twist to it.
It's insane, man.
That's the same thing with what y'all said, though. Okay, they're trying to have a community, a population of people who are love who you want to love. How many teachers get caught when having sex with their students? And that's just the people who do get caught. What about the ones who don't get caught, laughing at the people who do get caught? Ha ha. Not me.
Well, at least you recognize it.
Yep.
It's pros and cons of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We take it for what it is. Shit. Treat it like fucking black people. Anyways, let's go ahead and move along to sports, man. Shit. Since we always been talking about this crazy news, there's been a lot of stuff. So we're going to circle back off the update of Jordan McNair. If y'all don't know about Jordan McNair, about 2 months ago, 19-year-old Jordan McNair, he succumbed to some heat stroke during practice. University of Maryland football team. He was a lineman and endured some vigorous practice. And he ended up passing away. So right now,
Maryland University, right? Yep. Now the big thing is what? Coach.
So everybody raises the questions right now. Coach took a paid leave. Parents wanted to fire. You end up being terminated. So right now it's like a whole bunch of questions. Right now is like what are going to do about the football program and other football programs alike. The reason why I decided to talk about this is because it's becoming an issue. After this story just last week, there was a high school out of Georgia, Grayson High School football players that protested a walkout against their coach, Christian Huntington, their head coach. after they did the walkout, obviously the head coach said he'll do lighter practices. So this is becoming an issue. And I'm kind of worried about the sport itself, football, because now these millennials now are raising awareness everywhere. They're out there. They're doing the gun laws. They're doing with sports. They're political. So now it's a newer breed that they're going to start to stand up against these coaches and these hardcore practices. It's been record-breaking temperatures that, nigga, it's hotter than it is now than it was when I was a jit. Bro, that heat stroke something else. Yo, man, you got to have a helmet on, football pads, and running that heat.
Yards.
Yo, you running 10 100-yard sprints back to back. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta do some more running, suicides. You know what I'm saying? And there be some fucking coaches out there that be going way too motherfucking hard.
I know.
Now, come on now. We can all admit, for us that play sports, you always had that one coach that was like, yo, you pushing that shit.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, we were
about your religion.
Yeah.
Like, I can relate to that. I mean, because, you know, and I'm not going to disclose of where I went, but, you know, but during that time of my life,
right,
I'm not going to lie, I was mad religious. I was mad into my Christianity. I was mad like I would walk in the hallways with a Bible in my hand type stuff. That was just me, but I played ball. So some psychological way I used playing ball and religion as a form of empowerment.
Right.
Yo, this coach would humiliate me.
Right.
I remember one time I was doing a drill and I fumbled.
Right.
He was like, yeah, man, you need to go pick up your Bible and go read some more verses.
Oh.
Yeah, gee, I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
So I know what it was like.
But see, that's like just mental humiliation.
Okay.
See, we were talking about freaking physical shit.
That's
to the point where, yo, you should, like, you'll throw up.
Yeah.
Now, I've thrown up in practices before, not even football, but track. Track is a whole nother level on some conditioning shit.
In that, right?
Yeah, it's pride in that shit. In track, yo, you run. That's what you do. Right. Football is 90% mental, 10% physical, dog. Right? That's what they teach. That's what they teach you. But in these fucking practices and these goddamn conditionings, bro, these kids, bro, they break bones and they pass the fuck out.
Man,
and I think,
the heat.
Oh my God, okay, Georgia, okay, even the South, the whole Southeast, anything right now, shit, New York be up 100 plus degrees.
It's hot up there.
Yeah, New York could be up 100 plus degrees. Fucking Chicago, everywhere is hot during the summer.
Yeah,
it ain't just South Florida no more, dog. So you got to think about it. So I think this is raising the level of awareness. Parents, if you got kids out there that you sending to school or you out there putting a little league and you think that, you know what I'm saying, it's important to really be out there to see what's going on, to be a part of your kids every step while they're doing that sports, because you never really know what's really going on when that kid is in practice or anything. Now, this is a different situation. He was in school, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, not every parent gets the opportunity to be a part of that kid's every step. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He can't be there every practice. He can't, you know what I'm saying? I get it. It's a real world. But if you do get the opportunity to see what's going on, always take the step to do it. You know what I'm saying? Always take the step to be careful because this situation, it probably could have been avoided some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? Kids got to learn how to speak up too because you can't. You feel like, oh, I'm tough. I'm weak.
Exactly,
I'm weak. I'm tough.
And you looking at your peers like, man, damn, if I stand up, them boys might have to run extra gashes. And they gonna all be mad at me. Like, man, what you tripping on?
See, there it goes. Yeah. Those extra shits. If you speak out of line, or if you speak out, those things need to be addressed.
That's enslavement. I'm sorry.
They need to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? That could be the difference between life and death on that football practice field. In this case, you know what I'm saying? We never know if Jordan spoke out or not, but you know what I'm saying? Dog, it's not easy in running football. Look, just got an indoor practice facility
because it's that hot.
Because it's fucking hot as shit. I don't see how these kids out here playing football every day with pads, practicing running like that, going hard every day, dog.
2 a days.
Yeah, 2 a days, man. In the heat? Nah, come on, man. Give me a break, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Wonder why they so mad.
Yeah, man. So the coach, he ain't got no job no more. And that the coach out of Georgia High School, you know what I'm saying? He said he was gonna light up on the practices.
Really?
You know, it don't make you weak for speaking your opinion, but obviously we get it. We men and shit. We tough. This is a fucking man sport.
Your body.
Feel me? But ain't no use to running the kid to the dirt if you really can't do it. And I think coaches need to have a better judgment on that shit. For real. Rest in peace, Jordan McNair.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. man.
You already know. All right. Moving along, Brock Turner. I don't know if y'all remember Brock Turner, old swimming ass. Brock Turner, Brock Turner was that one swimmer kid who was out having a great time with his friends, college buddies, pals, good old drink buddy pals. And then he saw an unconscious woman laying on the ground by the dumpster.
Okay.
And he went over there, fondled her, and did some things. Went to jail for it. So y'all don't remember the Brock Turner story? He raped a girl, and
I heard about it.
And everybody was talking about the whole hashtag white privilege because he only did 3 months and was sentenced to 6 months, even though he should have did a lot more.
I think it was
right,
like a prestige college.
Yeah, they didn't want to tarnish his swimming career because he was Olympic material. Ryan Lochte type of dude, Michael Phelps type of kid. You know what I'm saying? So right now he's trying to have his conviction reversed, so that way it doesn't mess him up. So that way he doesn't register as a sex offender. But the judge decided that shit ain't happening, Brock.
Not now.
Fuck is wrong with you, Mr. Turner?
Not with the new Me Too.
Fuck you think I'm is with this
Me Too movement.
Not with that.
Just say hell to the fuck nah. You think I'm gonna reverse this shit? With all this women shit going on out here right now?
No.
You wanna die?
No.
Hell to the Oh no. Oh no!
Stupid.
Dumbass.
Hit him with the 6'9"
That nigga get shit. So Brock, he got denied. So I mean, right now that's still not even a nice try, but you gotta think about it. With all the women's stuff that's going on with the women's rights and women being so much empowered today, man, women are winning right now. Like I said, in a couple
shout out
times
to all the females out there.
Y'all winning. Y'all winning. The ones doing y'all thing, y'all doing that. Women empowered, man. So Brock think he was gonna get off on that shit. What's wrong with you, man?
Motherfucker.
Hell nah. Bill Cosby ain't even get up.
Man, they not.
What the fuck is wrong with you? And you only did 3 months, dog.
Damn.
3 months.
White privilege.
There's some girls, there's some women out there still after him, yo. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I'm coming.
Yeah, man.
Women. My thing is, man, there's. Okay.
How did you find
I gotta talk about that.
I got her.
That trying to do that while females unconscious, like I don't understand that. That's crazy, man.
I had to bring him back up because he's trying to make the headlines talking about some overturn my conviction. What the fuck? You did that shit, bro. You did that shit. It was basically saying, because he didn't fully put his zipper down or something like that. And then there was like, well, if your friends didn't catch you, if somebody didn't walk up on you, you would have pulled your pants. You would have had to put your zipper down. You know what I'm saying? Man. Yeah. But that, that story is an old one. But obviously, the new news is he tried to get it overturned. Judges denied it. No. Ladies, ladies, haunt this nigga. Haunt this nigga for me. All right.
Send those emojis out.
Lance Armstrong, last but not least. I mean, I don't know if y'all know about Lance Armstrong. Obviously, is the world one of the most famous bikers of all time. Was born in like very famous tours like Tour de France, all up in Europe. Well, that boy almost killed himself practicing on a mountain the other day.
I believe
he took a picture on Instagram. He took a picture on Instagram, He took a picture on Instagram and a selfie and pretty much said like the mountain pretty much defeated him. And he had like a very, very bruised up scar. It really looked like that. It really looked like he got beat up in the fight, dog.
Man,
he was getting the blood all on his shirt. Lance Armstrong fucked himself up. Ready to see that shit.
Sorry, Lance.
Oh my God, can you imagine that shit? Oh man, that's a fucked up sport anyway.
No.
Riding on the goddamn bikes between everybody else. But yeah, when you got too much with sports, man, LeBron's still doing his thing. With the school still opening up. Obviously, a lot of I Promise stuff that's been going on. Still a debate with him and Jordan. Still to talk about Lakers. If the Lakers are gonna make it. It's too early for that shit. But man, that's it for the sports. We're gonna move into music. My homie 2GK, man, we're gonna lock this shit down.
Man, what's happening, man? It's your boy 2GK, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of hip hop news and what's out today.
Yeah.
But this week on hip hop news, we're gonna talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. It seems like this beef is catching up with him, man.
Again?
Man. Tekashi 6ix9ine was shooting a video with 50 Cent, and it was 11 gunshots that rang out. Luckily, no one was injured, though. You know what I'm saying? But I think, man, with this cat, man, all that trolling and all that stuff, it's getting back to
him.
And I think he might be going to do some time for a charge that he had got too.
Listen, man. So listen, man. 6ix9ine. I understand what he's done, and I think that he's actually did an amazing job doing what he's trying to do, which is gaining followers and accomplishing trolling and all this shit.
Right.
But it's getting too far because, I mean, I'm not a fan of his style, but I understand that he does have a lot of fans, he does have a lot of followers, and he does have quality music.
Right.
I do understand that. I'm not taking anything away from his artistic, but I just can't get with the gimmicks, man. I just feel like a lot of that stuff started for likes, and it got too serious to the point where now you can't get out of it.
You can't get out of it, exactly.
Now you run into some real gangsters that's not fucking with you.
Exactly,
you know
exactly. My thing is, man, I live by that. If you're not about that life, just leave it alone, man.
Right.
Leave it alone, man.
Wake up that feet,
you know. So,
but I mean, how do you get to that point? Okay, so how do you get out of that once you get to that point?
What do you mean, as far as like what?
Once you get into that, like,
I mean, there's nothing.
Situation.
Sometimes when you dig a hole so deep, it's hard to get out.
Right.
You know, so that's where he's at right now. In his, you know, he done created beef from guys from L.A., from guys to New York, from where he's from to Chicago, even taking Chief Keith's baby mama shopping.
You
understand now? You got a point. You understand? So he's all that's catching up with him. But then you have his homeboy Treyway. You know, them boys. They saying, you know, nobody's not gonna touch him and stuff like that. So he's somewhat protected.
So apparently Treyway is untouchable.
Technically, I guess.
Which I guess so.
Wasn't there an incident with 6ix9ine where he got like robbed and
right? Yeah, exactly. And he got all his jewels back. Everybody thought that right there was a troll in itself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't understand what these rappers doing things for you know, attention or album sales. I think that's what they're doing it for, album sales.
Right.
I mean, and that's crazy. And I'm gonna share light on
there's a lot of things going on right now.
I don't know, man. I don't know whether to wish him the best or just be like, yo, whatever happened to the kid happened to the kid. I don't know. I don't wish any downfall on any dude.
Him though. YG was just
and they're actually beefing because, you know, YG and he's
not with the colored hair shit.
He's really just there in that side of where they're from, actually living a real gang lifestyle. That's really a lifestyle. So
that's not to be disrespectful.
Exactly. So they got guys who really take that serious. So I mean, that's what he feel like 6ix9ine is doing, and he don't feel like 6ix9ine is a true gangster on the things that he's talking about.
So to be claiming that shit.
Exactly. So, you know, he's trying to put a stop to that. You know what I'm saying? But
what y'all think gonna happen to that kid, man?
Man,
he gonna do
it. I mean,
my thing is, he said that after Triple X died, he said he was gonna stop that. I don't know if
he did say that for a while. He's gonna be one of the more positive vibes.
He can't stop.
He gonna win an award for the most beefingest nigga in 2018.
He reminds me of Young 50.
Most beefingest nigga in 2018.
He reminds me of Young 50.
For real, man.
He is like a Young 50 though.
Yeah, man.
He's made it off of antagonizing beefs.
Right.
The moment you're right, because when he took that dude baby mama, I mean, I don't know, man.
I mean, that's just sales. Come on,
like it just seems like everybody's doing something against.
Somebody's gonna be watching him. We're listening to him. Because he's
I'm Kiki baby mama, and he'll take care of his kitty.
And then the first thing they went to was to like a bag store.
Yeah, exactly.
She got a fanny pack, nigga.
You're not taking care of the kids when you went to the Gucci store first.
Nigga got a fanny pack. That wasn't shit.
That's crazy.
I want my groceries.
I don't think Chief Keef really cared though.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
No, man. You know, Chief Keef gonna keep it G from what I could imagine.
You know the real. Yeah. But speaking of jail time, man, I don't know if y'all heard about, man, Young Thug, a Big Slime, man.
Big Slime.
Yo, man. Wow, man. Yeah, man. Young Thug was arrested, man, and on his birthday at Dave & Buster's, and he was doing a listen party for his album, and he got arrested, you know, and the charges were possession of a concealed firearm in a vehicle. So that's a big charge for Young Thug, man. And yeah, man, you don't rarely hear Young Thug getting into trouble like that. So that's kind of big, and you know.
So he about to drop some material or some shit?
That's what I'm thinking. I think he's gonna drop an
album.
Never
been in this kind of
trouble right now. To promote it, or is it like
man, and that's what I was speaking on with Tekashi 6ix9ine. I feel like nowadays it's these rappers are doing things before their album drop. You know what I'm saying? To do more sales. I'm not saying that could be the case of Young Thug's situation, but I'm saying it's just becoming more of a trend.
I believe, you know, and I honestly, I think this stemmed from when guys used to sign the 360 deals, and the ARs would think of ways for him to sell records. They're like, hey, then we gotta, like, it's simple shit. Like, they used to, this is real shit. ARs would be like, we need to set up a shootout where you get shot at. We need to set up something where you get arrested. You know what I'm saying? Right before your album drop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit is trendy in the rap game.
Like we heard about the guy Boot Gang. I don't know if you heard about him getting shot. They saying
he shot his goddamn
allegedly he shot himself. To, you know, I guess promote whatever, you know. This is crazy, man.
So we gotta do something. We gotta do something crazy before I drop.
Give me something.
Young Thug, man. If it's that case, man, try to move, you know, a little light, man. You already know,
free
man.
Sex,
you know,
man.
free Young Thug, man. And speaking of free Young Thug,
slide.
Free that boy Kodak Black. You feel me? And you know,
Kodak my nigga, Kodak Bobby.
Kodak Black, excuse me. He was released, you know what I mean, and now he's out. Free man, free of charges. He done changed his name to Billy the Kid Capri.
Billy the Kid Capri, no more Kodak Black.
No more Kodak Black.
No.
Yeah, so, you know, shout out to Kodak, man. Kodak, stay out here, man. We love your music, man. We support you, you know what I'm saying? Keep showing that ZOE love and keep spitting that real shit that the real people love, man.
Speaking of Kodak, then Jack Boy got out 2 days.
Jack Boy on the streets too.
Yes, and speaking of Jack Boy, he
went back in.
Jack Boy, man, he went back in, and you know he's booked right now at the Palm Beach County Jail. You know what I'm saying? That is for a charge that he has in another state that he has to go. You know,
so Kodak comes out.
Warrant.
So Kodak comes out.
It seems like
Kodak, but your
Jack Boy goes in. So it seems like in that whole.
When did Jack Boy go in? Yesterday.
Jack Boy just came out.
Yeah, August 17th.
He came out at 16, went in the 17th.
Yes.
Kodak gets out on the 18th.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Right. It seems like when Kodak
them
gets
boys
out,
could never make music together
because he goes in and then Kodak gets out. And
I was really anticipating like new Sniper Gang shit with him.
Jack Boy had a mixtape was coming out called Punishable by Life. You know what I mean?
Jack Boy,
He gets out and has a warrant, you know, so.
So you think all that bad shit?
Man, I mean, hey, man, what they say, the tongue is a powerful thing. Exactly.
I see he wasn't smiling. I see he wasn't smiling on his mug shot.
Nah, man, he was really hurt.
You can see it was hurt. Oh, damn.
But man, yeah, man.
But Kodak, do your damn thing, man. We can't wait here for Thursday out.
We're waiting for that music,
man. You already know. But on another note, man, we want to talk about this Nicki and Safari thing too as well. Man. They've been, man, I feel like, man, Safari's missing Nicki, man. If you was paying attention to the Shiggy, shout out to Shiggy. The guy who made the dance for Infidelity. He posted a video of Safari, you know, scrolling through Nicki's page, and you know he was saying that he missed him, and you know they've been going backlashing with each other on Twitter about their relationship, and Safari had tweeted, you know, Nicki had stabbed him one time, and you know the police was called and. You know, they asked him what happened, and you know he didn't say that. You know, she stabbed him, whatever. So
he snitched on him.
No, he didn't snitch on him.
No, but now he's snitching. Now he's coming out of
basically, yeah. But you know, you done got stabbed up already, but you out of there. So I mean, that's not gonna do anything. But yeah, so that's what's happening with them. And
damn, dog.
That Hollywood life is crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Nicki Minaj, baby.
She looked crazy though.
You ain't gotta go back, Nicki.
She looked.
You got Suave right here, baby.
Oh man.
You got Suave right here, Nicki. You ain't gotta go back to the party.
I mean, she's beautiful.
Come on, man. Nicki, what? You seen that last video with her and the Little Mermaid? Oh man, with the water splashing on her. I see that. Wow, like,
oh man,
that's some lucky ass water right now.
But imagine the shit he had to go through for goddamn.
You know what?
But he did a lot for her too as well.
Yeah, he definitely did. He wrote
that's why Safari right now is still kind of a little successful because he wrote a lot of her big, co-wrote or co-written some of her tracks that was big when she was first coming out. So I mean, that's why he's kind of still irrelevant and still all that. And of course, of him, he's trying to fuck,
I'm out of the negra.
Yeah, Shit. So
I ain't mad at this part. I see you, boy.
Yeah, man, he moving.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
shout out to Safari. I ran into him at that igloo in Broward. Shout out the whole igloo movement. Yeah, shout out the whole igloo movement where you bring your own bottles and you just grind and wine and pot up heavy girl up on there.
Want you grind for me, grind for me.
Shit, man. I had a good time every fucking time. Every time. It's nice, man. Good vibes.
Yeah.
Caribbean vibes.
Of course.
You out there, good weather. Girls out there with their little bikini stuff. And you out there just drinking, having a good old time. And smoke out the best weed.
Oh man.
Smoking out the best weed.
That's a good vibe.
Yeah, man. So that was that. Now we're gonna get into the music. Right now, there's no new album that really came out for in the hip hop right now, but we also have some hot tracks you probably could check out. We have a Gunna featuring Lil Uzi. The track is called 223.
I haven't heard that yet. I'm gonna look.
Check it out. It's a hot track.
Shout out to Gunna, man. That boy is on fire.
Yeah, he is. He's actually doing the thing.
Drip season, drip on.
And we have The Game featuring Ty Dolla $ign. It's called Down to Fuck. You know what I mean? You should check that out if you down to fuck.
I fuck with Game.
Nah, Game is a good lyricist, man, and I feel like he's underrated. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
I feel like Game should come back and give us more music.
He's
up there with the Kendricks and those type of rappers. You know what I mean? And he's very versatile as well too.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, man, Game, man, we need some new music from you, man.
If I fuck with Game, I got about all your albums, man.
And we got a new track from
all the documentaries.
Gucci Mane and Lil Pump, you know what I mean? So you can check them boys out.
Oh,
they
man.
doing their thing. Shout out to Lil Pump.
I bet that's an instant hit.
Of course, man. Y'all already know. Big following from
that's a hell of a combination. To be honest with you, I want to hear that shit.
You already know.
I want to hear that. Yeah.
And that's 2GK with you with Hip Hop Weekly News. And I'm signing out. Yo.
Yeah. What's happening with their health though?
What the hiss is the health? I want to talk to y'all about something that's very important, y'all. Like, we might take it for granted. Sometimes it's, looked upon or frowned upon.
Talk to him, dog.
Talk to the people.
Give me some help advice. This is all help, people. So listen up.
And look out.
I need y'all to sleep.
Okay,
sleep. Get some rest. All right. Now, when I say sleep, I don't mean like be sleeping mentally.
Okay.
But I mean, let your body rest.
Stay woke.
Okay.
Stay woke.
But go to sleep.
Okay.
Get some rest.
But it's very important because if you look at it, a lot of issues that we go through in our day-to-day lives
from lack of rest.
It's from lack of rest.
Mm-hmm.
Headaches, fatigue, mood swings.
Right.
Sometimes even, the lack of sleep can cause you to do a lot of different things,
Right.
It can cause you to react and do things in a different form, a different fashion than you're used to.
Right.
Let me read you some of the benefits of just getting some rest.
Read it. I feel you, bro.
Okay.
I feel you.
So
get some rest, people.
Sleeping has its amazing benefits. Of course, it lowers your stress and improves your mood. It improves ability to focus, reduce risks in Alzheimer's. That's one of the biggest things now in the country. A lot of people have mental disorders, Alzheimer's,
the older they get, right?
The lack of sleep. Nowadays we glorify, stay up. I don't sleep.
Yeah. Chase the bag. I can't sleep.
That seem no sleep shit.
Yeah, man.
It ain't healthy, huh?
You gotta get yourself 6 to 8 hours.
Fuck sleep.
If you get 6 hours, hey, that's straight. Get a nap in, and even if you don't get that nap in,
I want
to try to get a nap in somewhere in the week.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, I remember one time myself, yo. I love sleep.
Boy.
Zoe can tell you, I love my sleep.
You gotta really wake me up.
Bruh, ain't nobody waking me up when I'm sleeping.
You don't me. Out of there. Sheep's over the goddamn gate.
Let me see.
But one of the things I did, I was working so hard, going to school, working, and one day I was driving, and I had my brother in the car, and I had a homeboy in the back seat. I'm driving. I fell asleep behind the wheel.
Oh hell no!
Oh, man.
On the
I-95.
Oh hell no! Damn. All I heard was I'm like, oh shit, goddamn.
Oh man, yeah.
And I was up.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I said, fuck that. If I'm ever tired, I have to pull myself to the side of the road.
Oh hell no!
Take a nap if I have to, because that shit is real.
Yeah, it's not working.
Fatigue is real.
Yo, listen,
driving sleepy is even worse than driving.
Yo, you ever fell asleep standing up?
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah,
okay,
with my line of work, I've done it plenty of times.
Okay then, so bro, if you don't get sleep, the proper sleep, what you said last time, a combination of water, dog. Shit, with that sleep shit, man, listen. I used to work 2 jobs, bro. And then I had my own little side hustle, bro. Let me tell you, I averaged like 3 or 4 hours of sleep a day, and my body was up the rest of the hours of the day because I just felt like, man, shit, fuck that. I don't need no sleep. I'm out here getting this money. Little do you know, shit, all my energy was fucking just draining. I would look at myself, my fucking eyes would be beat. Like, I had no energy to just do it, basic things. And then trying to do little shit like, I couldn't even fuck the gym. I couldn't go to the gym, fuck the gym. I couldn't even do things like think straight. I fell asleep standing up. Man. Angry all the fucking time. Mood swings, bitch. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that shit, man. Something as simple as sleep could go a long way.
Yeah, man.
Think
body
clear.
rest, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? When your body dormant and shit. You feel me? I feel you, Pete.
Yeah.
Put off the
sleep, baby.
Yeah,
now that's very profitable, dog.
Oh yeah, I'm telling y'all, man.
Just sleep,
Get
man.
these wins. Get these W's.
Get these W's.
Get some rest.
That's what's up. So where we at now, right now?
Well, everybody, we just want to take the time out to really want to say thank you guys.
Yeah, for the people who support, man.
We just staying tuned.
We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate all
we
the
do
love.
it for the people who really, what I'm saying, really support us and really show that love, man. We're doing this for y'all, and also just to share news of what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And we just young black man that's just trying to share the things that's going on in the world and just open up people's eyes to what what's going on in life. Period.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
A few more things, a few things you can look forward to from the Lookout. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned. We got the YouTube coming out. So make sure you just look out for the link, the Instagram following page. Make sure you follow that page at the Lookout SoFlo. That's TheLookSoFlo. You're gonna see the little eyes, the emoji eyes for the Lookout. And also follow us on Facebook at Lookout. So just make sure you're going to be seeing some skits coming out pretty soon. We're going to be interacting with people around South Florida. You'll probably see us out at events. Make sure you just look out for the stuff that we're trying to push. We take this real serious, and we just want to make sure we take the time to really thank y'all. We already getting some really good feedback. Just know we're going to be having some hosts, some guests along coming in the future and stuff to share their stories on the local Lookout, which is a segment we're going to share too towards the end of this. And we're actually going to have some messages for y'all so that way we can brighten up y'all day and shit. You know how this go, man. This life shit. We just want to enlighten people.
All right, we already know. Y'all boys got a shout out. Y'all want to shout out anybody?
Really.
Shout out around the Rampage.
Yeah, man. Shout out around the Rampage.
Okay, that's what's up.
I see she really, just from support, I see that she really supported and sharing. Yeah. And, just want to say shout out and keep going.
What can you follow her?
What is it? Rhonda
Rampage. Just
Rhonda Rampage. RONDA Rampage.
Like Jackson. Yeah, man.
A vampire.
Yeah, shout out to Zay too. Zane, she out of Tampa on the YouTube page. She actually hit us up, letting us know that we did a few things that she already heard.
What's up, Zane? What's happening, man?
Yeah.
Appreciate your love, man. Auntie, what's happening, man?
Yeah. So she shouted us out, man. So just keep in mind to look out. We know you. Fuck with us.
Definitely. Yeah. I want to give a big shout out to the people. Also, comment, give your opinions, leave, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
That's what's up. Yeah.
You definitely see the visuals soon too.
You can bring your friends, and I'll bring my friends, and we can all
get this money.
Get this goddamn.
But for real though, before we close, really, thank you. Really, thank you.